another could not be here with us to generously contribute to make the endowment fund a historic success. So now, Otumfuo, Nananom, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to declare the Otumfuo Osei Tutu II Foundation Endowment Fund 2025 duly launched. I want to thank you. Thank you.
And with 3 happy cheers, hip hip, hip hip, and hip hip. Who bless us? For something round of applause once again. The shots. Devastating. Endowment Fund. Please put your hands together in celebration for all the great efforts that have gone into this work. Thank you very much.
To mouth. It will provide sustainability so we can achieve all our projects and programs. And we hope that over the next 5 years, we can raise 50 million cedis, which will give us an annualized return of investment of about 10%, 20%, which will allow us to carry out all our programs and projects. We are inundated with requests for scholarships, infrastructure, support and improvement of health facilities, and this is the only way we can have the economic stability. With your generosity, we have about 7 million cedis in pledges. And out of the 7 million cedis in pledges, about 3.5 million cedis have been paid. That's about 50%. That's very good. And we'd like to leave here with 10 million cedis in pledges or donations. So you have in your program book a pledge donation card which says you can donate or pledge towards education. That's 10,000 cedis per student per year. Health, and our health project is Menchia Hospital maternity ward upgrade. You saw in the video how we built a new maternity ward, and we'd like to upgrade, equip, and facilitate. So that's one area. And then the water and sanitation. We want to continue to provide clean water to our rural communities. and it's 100,000 cedis per mechanized borehole. So if you have a restricted donation, you can direct it to that. And then the endowment fund is an open donation. So please, look at your pledge donation cards. We have EcoBank here. They will take cash, check, POS. They'll come to your table with your Visa card. And also on each table, we have a QR code. You can scan, and it will just tell you how much you want to pay. So it's very quick and easy. So we're going to give you some time to do this exercise, and I hope that we can leave here with a 10 million cedi total in pledges. We're about 3 million cedis away from that goal. And next year, 10 million, 5 years, we have 50 million, and then we'll be able to reach out to the ends of Ashanti-Man and Ghana with our education, health, water and sanitation, and community development programs and projects. Thank you.
We're grateful to you. All the efforts ladies and gentlemen, everything that needs to be said has been said. This is where I act as an American. Tonight, let me reiterate once again education. 10,000 cedis is what we need per child. If you're here and you want to do 10, 20 children, please hands up. If that's your area, well, I invite you to either make a pledge on the pledge form that's on your table. You may invite me to come over. I can bring a POS device. And if you have your ATM here, we can access the amount. Alternatively, EcoBank is situated outside. You may move over and make your donation. If you have a check we entreat you to write the check in the name of the Otumfuo Osei Tutu Foundation. If we go to health, ladies and gentlemen, Menchia Hospital is one that touches the hearts of every Asante and even beyond. For this reason, we're looking for a generous donation of any amount, any significant amount. If you're here and you want to augment the efforts of our King in all that he's done so far, please, I need you to make that donation tonight. Additionally, for water and sanitation, we're looking to create more boreholes. We're looking at 100,000 Ghana cedis per mechanized borehole. So please do well to indicate which of the areas you are most interested in. And for the endowment fund itself, nothing is too big, nothing is too small. You've heard our target. We're looking at 50 million Ghana cedis over 5 years. If you want to give all of it tonight, well, the good Lord will bless you in abundance. Additionally, ladies and gentlemen, we have, in addition to the pledge forms on the table, we have QR codes. And so if you want to scan and do your transaction too, it's all allowed. For the next few minutes, we shall take a spot of music. I'll come by your tables and help you as you fill the pledge forms and honor your obligations. And thereafter, we hear from our King. Let's have some music, please. So 10 students. And ladies and gentlemen, they have pledged 100,000 Ghana cedis. A resounding round of applause for them. If you're ready with your pledge, I need you to make mention of it. The first 100,000 is in, and ladies and gentlemen, he's not only pledged, he is given the check right here. Another round of applause for Koa. Do we have some donations coming through? Yo, Embrafom. And since the youth constitutes the greatest wealth our country possesses, Rockshore International is committing to sponsor 10 students. Ladies and gentlemen, 100,000 Ghana cedis. It's not just a pledge, it is here in check. Please, a round of applause. Your Majesty. I have 10 minutes to conclude this. Sponsorship of a student is 10,000 for the Menchia Hospital Maternity Ward. Any significant amount? Ladies and gentlemen, Your Majesty, seeing the great work you have caused us to do in uplifting the Menchia Hospital, the maternity ward, your daughter, Dr. Mrs. Beatrice Riafe Adai, has committed, together with the organization, 300,000 Ghana cedis into the health project. Please, a round of applause. And this is how we honor our King for his exemplary leadership and all that he calls on us to do in bringing honor and glory to this great kingdom, Asante and Ghana man. Any more pledges? I have 7 minutes more. And so as a seed to the 50 million Ghana cedis we envisage in the next 5 years, Your Majesty, your son and your loyal subjects, Nana Esumhene, is pledging 50,000 Ghana cedis. Please, a round of applause. We are grateful to you, Nana Esumhene, for your generous donation of 50,000 Ghana cedis. Nana Onkwaso. Your Majesty, the Garden City University College is already up to the task. They've sponsored 3 students, but today they want to commit this seed amount for the endowment fund, and they have with them 10,000 Ghana cedis. A round of applause for Garden City University College. Yo, let's bring it down, let's bring it down, let's bring it down. Your Majesty, your own mayor of the city of Kumasi joins us, and he says his modest contribution to your endowment fund is 30,000 Ghana cedis. A round of applause for the mayor of Kumasi. The former MP of Obuasi, the Honorable Edward Enin, is committing to sponsor 3 students at 30,000 Ghana cedis. Please, a round of applause for the Honorable. A past board member of the Otumfuo Osei Tutu Foundation is unable to join us tonight, but he sends his donation in the form of a pledge, 20,000 Ghana cedis, to support 2 students. Your Majesty, is yours, Mr. Kwesi Osei. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our past board member. It's all about the Menchia Hospital maternity ward, and KG Osei together with his children, are determined to restore this block to its full glory, and they have with them 100,000 Ghana cedis. A round of applause for KG Osei and children. We commit to the endowment fund a sum of 50,000 Ghana cedis. That is coming from the International Community School. Please, let's hear it up for them. Many thanks to you. Okay.
It's in respect of which project? Education. Education? Yes. Education. This is stated. Education. This is health.
Your Majesty, in furtherance of education, Oak Plaza Hotel commits 200,000 Ghana cedis. And in furtherance of health, Dr. Mrs. Beatrice Rafi Adai is also committing 300,000 Ghana cedis. A round of applause for them all.
Dr. Fred Aduma, Community Development, Regional Director of Health, Ashanti.
Regional Director of Health Ashanti, Dr. Fred Adumaku is committing to community development, and ladies and gentlemen, he has 20,000 Ghana cedis in pledge. A round of applause for him. I have 4 minutes to wrap up. You want to show your love to the king, and for all that he deems dear for the progress of Asanteman. What say you, beloved son and daughter of Asanteman? For 5 students, okay. It's all about the education of our children, and CBS Supreme Industries is committing to sponsor 5 children at 50,000 Ghana cedis. Let's hear it up for them. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall walk this way but once. Any pledge you have to make, please do not defer. Do not neglect, for I shall walk this way but once. Esumeja Traditional Council is all about the education of their children, to which, Your Majesty, they pledge 100,000 Ghana cedis. Esumeja for Yansi Monke. Yadamwase. Kwejo Frimpong Bwedu of Rockway Oilfield Services is also supporting 2 students for 20,000 Ghana cedis. Please, he's yours for the applause. The Nana Domia Brahene is committing 40,000 Ghana cedis for the Menchia Hospital Maternity Ward upgrade. Please, a round of applause. Your Majesty, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology is committing 100,000 Ghana cedis to support 10 students. Yo, where dear Efri Otumfuo ne wofanom nti where dear mean to menka me pacho.
Ewra wadauroma Uofa insita mahine onu onuanom na adwaase hene ena asama hene a oba yesi ekuta ensem 50,000 animu yanso etuamu 20,000 pacho
and it's not a pledge, it is hard cash. Please, a round of applause. Your Majesty, this is a source of great excitement. Your children from the Ashanti Royals of Menchia, from Atlanta, they paid 10,000. Berima Say, who is CEO of Edinkra, has also paid 10,000. Esuo Banier has also paid 10,000. Dr. Frimpong Asafweje, 10,000 Ghana cedis. Mrs. Asafweje Sylvia, 10,000. Nana Kwesi J.B., 10,000. Mrs. J.K. Mensah, 10,000. Mr. J.K. Mensah, 10,000. And to top it all up, Mr. J.K. Mensah has additionally pledged 100,000 Ghana cedis. Put your hands together for such massive show of love. We have EcoBank here to receive all your payments. If you have cash, if you have a check, you may please deposit, and we'll be glad to announce to that effect. This is from Nana Jamna Akingting II of Finsumahine. He comes with 30,000 Ghana cedis in hand to support Otumfuo's Menchia Hospital Maternity Ward upgrade. A round of applause. Having been touched by the plight of Menchia Hospital, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. J.K. Mensah again says before the end of May, he will make available 120,000 Ghana cedis. Put your hands together.
Mira, wadaroma, wakua bubro. Eyewa, wapenima, nkwanta kesi hini. Osura, jumedia udi eyenefe. Sebe, nwansina ni hukro popani nsem. Mira, osuwa upiao, 10,000 Ghana cedis, cash. Skano wa hayi, tuyani sisi Mira.
Ohenese Abrankese Nyamieni is committing to the education of young students, ladies and gentlemen, 2 young students for 20,000 Ghana cedis. A round of applause. International Community School. This is an amendment. The 50,000 Ghana cedis they pledged is for a year, renewable for the next 5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for 250,000 Ghana cedis at the end of 5 years. Thank you. Thank you. Sabronum Dasebre Kofia Santimensa is committing 20,000 Ghana cedis to sponsor 2 children. A round of applause. Dasebre Kofia Santimensa Yedawase. And so for the endowment fund, Ma Vida or Vida Bread is committing 20,000 Ghana cedis toward the endowment fund. A round of applause for them. I am wrapping up. I have 2 minutes more, and I shall not extend. Esense Bontefo Hine joins us with 20,000 Ghana cedis to support the Menchia Hospital Maternity Ward upgrade. Please, a round of applause. This is from Anglo Gold. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Samuel Boache Pobe, MD. Ladies and gentlemen, 50,000 Ghana cedis to support 5 children through school. We thank you ever so much, Mr. Samuel Boache Pobe, for your personal donation of 50,000 Ghana cedis.
Mira wadaruma wa enkransa mahene nana kwame bafo. Mira wadaruma osine nke ose anwumre wote wo nchen enso wa wani ti adwumadi a odi e de abesom wo. Ose anwumre adwumadi a wodi Mira wadaruma opian 50,000 Ghana cedis.
That's right. That's right. Your Majesty, Joe Forson has changed the dynamics. He wants us to go the dollar way. And so he's come with $1,000, ladies and gentlemen, to support education. A round of applause.
Where wadaroma, Nana dancing in Opeja Quattro Bonstra Free or Tosumino. I say, a crowd so Tiana Nichika cra. Nanko Bomodin Sobaban, Senate Medi Abaso, went to Miamedu into Ukrainian some 40,000 cities, or bar or the Biba Besoso.
Anonymous XXX. Ladies and gentlemen, supporting 20 children. A round of applause. Nana Adankrejahene is committing 10,000 children through school. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. We're wrapping up, and then shortly we hear from our king. You've done okay. Let me move over to the West Wing. Your Majesty, COA have come in to make a presentation.
Your Majesty, I'm here on behalf of my own self, Professor Samuel Tudankan, and the Center of Awareness Global Peace Mission. We commit 400,000 Ghana cedis into your endowment fund. We thank you very much. We thank you very much for what you have been doing for the Center of Awareness Global Peace Mission and COA. Thank you so much.
Prof. Duncan, we salute you and your organization. You're a shining example of what a proud Asante should be. And we say, Nyamishrao. And so gradually we're drawing the curtain on this first segment of the fundraising. It still continues after. I shall take a few more, and then we shall call it an evening. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for all the contributors thus far. But to top it all up is our father, the second president of our Fourth Republic, who, because he launched this endowment fund, has decided to sow a seed amount of 100,000 Ghana cedis. Let's hear it up for His Excellency, John Otumfuo. We thank you ever so much for your example. And so now I ask that we all be seated. It's that time where we get to hear from our king. Preparing the way for our king is a gem, a man whose influence transcends beyond music, a cultural icon and a true preserver of the culture and the linguistic and artistic forms of Asante. I give to you the first man whose music was recorded on CD. I'm talking about high life music. Put your hands together for Eja Ko Nimo. For preserving traditional palm wine, high life guitar style, reviving Kwao Mensah's legacy, cultural storytelling and lyrics, ladies and gentlemen, mentorship of young musicians, popularizing palm wine high life on the global stage, innovating yet authentic playing style while rooted in tradition and musical contributions to Ghana's national identity. I ask that we rise and give a salute to the legendary Eja Ko Nimo. Eja, on behalf of our king and the good people of Asanteman, Ghana man and Ebibi man, we say thank you. May God bless you and may you grow in grace and in stature. And now, the good and great of Asanteman, please receive our king as he addresses us. His Majesty, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II.
What a journey. 25 years of started from Otumfuo Education Fund to Otumfuo Foundation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense joy and deep gratitude to welcome you again to Menchia. Your presence here tonight is a powerful reminder that the dream we have started over the past 26 years is still alive and growing and worthy of your continued commitment. You have answered our call not once but many times. And this evening, I thank you sincerely from the depth of my heart for once again heeding that call, not for my sake alone, but for the cause we all hold dear. When I ascended the Golden Stool in April 1999, which Kwaku Sechiado will bear me out, we started talking. I was filled with a clear sense of purpose. I had a vision. I dreamt of a prosperous Asanteman and a Ghana that would rise in dignity, resilience, and opportunity for all. I knew the weight of the stool I had inherited and embraced the journey ahead with solemnity and determination. From the very beginning, I did not conceal my intentions. In my maiden address to Nananum, I made them known. In my first interview with Mr. Kwaku Sechiado, I stated boldly and unequivocally that the destiny of our people will not be left to chance. Our ancestors fought gallantly and secured this land through the might of arms. Today, we live in a different era as 25 years ago. It is not the strength of the gun that determines a person's future, but the strength of their minds, health, environment, and unity of identity and purpose. I understood that if we were to preserve the heritage they bequeathed to us and prepare our children for the future, we would have to wage a different kind of battle. A battle against ignorance, disease, poverty, and disconnection from our cultural soul. From this place of conviction, I began, just months into my reign, to lay the foundation for a long-term developmental vision. I initiated Otumfuo Education Fund, guided by the wise counsel and active support of eminent personalities, including Bishop Osei, who is here with us, Honorable Liban Chambers, Mr. I.K. Jesse, Malvi Adams, Professor Abner Dolphine, and others. Our maiden disbursement reached 600 students in the 3 public universities in Ghana. That simple gesture, made in hope and faith, was the seed of what would eventually grow into a formidable institution, the Otumfuo Osei Tutu II Charity Foundation. Over the years, it became evident that the dream could not rest on education alone. There were greater and interrelated challenges. Children orphaned by the scourge of HIV/AIDS, communities without clean water, schools without roofs, teachers without support, and a culture at risk of fading under the weight of modernity. In 2009, I established the Otumfuo Osei Tutu Foundation to bring together all our interventions across education, health, water and sanitation, culture and heritage. With this reorganization, I sought to bring unity of vision, accountability and efficiency to our work. And I'm proud to say that what we have achieved so far is both humbling and inspiring. In education, we have walked a long road with remarkable impact through the Foundation Scholarship Scheme. Thousands of students have received full educational scholarships. An additional 654,000 young men and women have benefited from partial support, including payment of school fees, accommodation, stationery, and transportation. Our beneficiaries have come from every region of Ghana. While the numbers speak volumes, what moves me most are the personal stories behind them. Stories of children who once faced a future of despair but are now teachers, doctors, engineers, and responsible citizens.
Zero.
We have not stopped the scholarships. Recognizing the deplorable state of infrastructure in many schools, we intervened. Through the World Bank, we built and renovated over 780 school structures across the country. This includes the construction of 46 classroom blocks with the help of the World Bank, the roofing of previously dilapidated buildings, and the donation of more than 980,000 desks. Over 1 million children have received educational supplies ranging from textbooks to mathematical sets.
Zero.
From exercise books to computers.
Zero.
We have touched schools in deprived corners where the state alone could not reach. And we did so with the expectation of return, with no expectation of return except the joy of seeing our children learn in dignity.
Zero.
Infrastructure. We sought to recognize the heartbeat of the education system, the teachers. In 2009, we instituted the Otumfuo Teachers and Educational Workers Award Scheme. Each year, we honored 100 teachers who work in our country's most difficult and deprived areas. Many of these awardees walk miles to teach without electricity or potable water and are fitted at a grand deba at Menchia Palace. We offer them certificates and household items to improve their living standards. Refrigerators, televisions, Wellington booths, and above all, the recognition that they matter.
Zero.
Now, in its 15th year, this initiative has reached over 600 educators.
Zero.
The result is a growing willingness among teachers to accept postings in remote areas because they know they are seen and valued.
Zero.
In 2014, we launched the Otumfuo Mobile Learning Project, a flagship program designed to take learning to the doorsteps of our most isolated communities. The project, powered by mobile vans and supported by volunteers, brings reading, ICT, and educational cinema to schools without libraries or computers.
Zero.
So far, I know that over 456,000 children from 678 schools have been served. We introduced the Box Library, a simple yet powerful tool, a mobile bookshelf that serves as a mini library for children to borrow books, learn to read, and develop a love for knowledge.
Zero.
Our reading instructors with local teachers using creative methods to instill essential reading skills.
Zero.
On the technology front, we've taken mobile ICT laboratories into rural classrooms, some powered by generators, to introduce thousands of children to use computers. Over 580,000 pupils in 42 districts have not only seen a computer for the first time, but have also learned how to use it.
Zero.
The testimonials from students and teachers have been overwhelming. In many cases, the lessons taught by our facilitators appeared in national examinations, a validation that our content is both relevant and needed.
Zero.
We have also used cinema as a tool for community engagement. Through our mobile cinema program, we have educated over 1.7 million people in 124 communities on hygiene, agriculture, health, and civic responsibility.
Sure.
These are not simply shows, participatory sessions where community members hear themselves, see themselves, and learn from themselves.
Zero.
In health, our foundation has focused on both advocacy and support. At the height of the HIV/AIDS crisis, when medicine was scarce and stigma was rife, my dear wife, Lady Julie Osei Tutu, took up the mantle and founded the Sewampim Foundation for Children.
Sure.
Together, dedicated experts like Dr. Jakupoku and Professor Kwame Usu, she led the charge in the prevention of mother-to-child transmission of HIV across Ashanti and Brahafo regions at that time.
Sure.
Through their best sensitization campaigns and community education, we reach over 800,000 people with life-saving messages. We have also extended tangible support to health facilities, from the renovation of Komfonochi Teaching Hospital and Obuasi Government Hospital, to support for Suntreso Government Hospital, Mampon Children's Home, and Menshia Hospital. Together with about 15 community clinics, we have made health infrastructure a key part of our intervention. Our donation of a 24-seater bus to Mampon Children's Home was one example of many efforts to ensure mobility and access to services. In water and sanitation, we worked with various implementation groups to develop community projects, some of which received the endorsement and financial backing of the World Bank. Access to clean water, safe waste disposal, and hygienic environments is the foundation of a healthy society. And we have sought to bring that reality to the most underserved areas. All of this work would not have been possible without committed leadership. And I wish to thank mostly the late Papa Datsun, and also express my appreciation to Nana Ajimai Pambo, Mr. Osedua, who is here, Mr. Osekweku, Dr. Jakun, and Nana Yauche for their stewardship in the early years of the foundation. The contributions of Mr. Emmanuel Danso, Dr. Kwame Ano, Mrs. Watri cannot be overlooked. I'm indeed grateful to them. Today, the foundation is governed by a dedicated board of trustees under the chairmanship of Nana Professor Heba Boacheje Hiahine, and under the patronage of, I wish the board of trustees would rise up for people to see who they are now, where they are. Please rise up, the board of trustees. And the distinguished ladies and gentlemen, these are the people with Ohiniba who are now running the foundation now. And under the patronage of my dear wife, Lady Julia Osei Tutu, a professional secretariat in Kumasi supports it. And I thank you all those who work in the secretariat. I believe Ohiniba has informed me that you are doing a good job for him. Together with our network of community volunteers, they have carried the vision forward with excellence. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have taken this time to recount our journey, not out of pride, but as a reminder that this dream is absolute. This work is tangible, and this foundation is worthy of your trust and support. Tonight, I call on you not just to give, but to partner with us. Let your gift tonight be a legacy, a bridge between what we have achieved and what we still hope to do. Let us ensure that no child in Ghana is denied education because of poverty. Let us stand with our teachers, support our clinics, strengthen our culture, and invest in a future where Asantman and Ghana flourish in harmony and dignity. From the depths of my heart, on behalf of my wife, on behalf of Nana Santima and Asantiman, I thank you for your presence, faith, and generosity. May the Almighty bless your efforts, may our ancestors guide our path, and may we continue to build together a Ghana we can all be proud of. Thank you very much.
Otumfuo Osei Tutu the second. Wow. Your Majesty, if it pleases you, I will humbly invite you, together with the Princess Consort, to the base of the stage or the high table, as I invite to join you the current board members and the past board members for a group photograph. Please, a round of applause for our King. We shall begin with current board members of the foundation. Please be seated. Please be seated. The current board members of the Otumfuo Osei Tutu Foundation from Ghana and the United States. I shall invite now our pioneer board chair together with all past board members. All past board members, please get ready for the next photo. Thank you very much, current board and current board chair. And now to our past board members. Okay. Your Majesty, because of your warm heart, let me ask a big favor. Some of your children who sponsored in the various category for tonight, bronze, gold, they came in quite late, but they are desirous of having a moment with you. I shall now invite in the bronze category, KNUST, please. A round of applause for them. KNUST. Please be quick, please be quick, please be quick. And their plaque comes through. KNUST is here. For now, just a representative. Please, let's be quick, let's be quick. Let's not keep the king standing for long. A quick group photo, and then we move to Caroline Ann Foundation. Please get ready. Thank you very much, KNUST. In the bronze category, Caroline Ann Foundation. First Atlantic Bank, please get ready in the bronze category. First Atlantic Bank, please come through. Let's be quick, let's be quick. Caroline Ann Foundation, are you all here? Okay, thank you very much. You may please be seated if you're through. First Atlantic Bank. Okay, we move to the silver category, International Community College, please. International Community, please, if you're ready. Special group of companies, please get ready. And then the last in the silver category, the Honorable Osu Akoto Efriye. Band, please get ready. Thank you very much. The Honorable Akoto Efriye. And then go. And then for gold, Midimafo Herbal Clinic, please get ready. Yes. Diamond Jobadi Group of Companies, please. Sefirioso, please get ready. Serioso, please. Jobadi, please. This is your last call. Your final boarding call. Serioso, please. Jobadi. Serioso, yes. Yedamwase, serioso. And now Jobadi. And then the very last one. Yo, Yedamwase. If you Serioso, Yedamwase. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And finally, Your Majesty, your great friend, Kweku Sechi Ado. Thank you very much, Mr. Kweku Sechi Ado. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, finally, we began this last night marking 25 remarkable years and 364 days, to be precise, since you ascended the throne. It's officially midnight, ladies and gentlemen. It is the 26th anniversary upon his ascension to the golden as Asante Hene, King of all Asante, home and abroad. Rise to your feet and with a resounding, deafening round of applause, put your hands together for the King and the Princess Consort as they take their place on the dance floor. It's the official dance marking 26 years upon his ascension to the throne as Asante Hene. Behold, history is made right now, right here.
I'm